Nick, it's a beautiful day today. Last home game of the season. How are we doing?
Squad's looking good today. I had 17 to choose from, which has probably been for the first time this season. Pretty much not far off. 1 or 2 missing, Danny and Laura Ivinson. As far as I can tell, we've not got a bad squad today, so it makes a change. It's funny enough, the sun's out. Everybody wants to play football.
So there's no excuses for today. We should be having a good one. It's looking good, actually.
I wouldn't say no excuses, because obviously we haven't been consistent enough this season, and that's been our downfall. But I would like to think we'll give a good account of ourselves today, because everybody seems up for it and everybody's in high spirits. So let's hope we can take those high spirits onto the pitch and transform them into what we need out there, which is a bit of desire and a bit of passion, which I would hope on a nice day like this and a few people down watching we might be able to put across there.
And it's good to get to the end of the season, and
what I always feel about coming to the end of the season is obviously you're giving everybody a break, and it's a well-deserved break, because obviously it's been a long season. We've played probably 30 games if you take pre-season and all that into account as well. So it's a well-deserved break, and the girls, 1 or 2, are still carrying a few knocks, which they're just playing on. It gives them opportunity, and it's a chance for me to just recharge the batteries and see where we are positional wise for players and staff and whatever for next season over the summer.
Last home game, enjoy the game.
Well, that's what it's about today. We'll hopefully get a few down to watch. It's a bit of a spread on after the game, and perhaps we'll have a bit of a giggle and a chat.
See you after the game.
Thank you.
Very much. Rachel, congratulations on getting promotion. I know this is the last game of the season, but this is the first time we've seen you in Morecambe. Had a good season?
Yeah, it's been a fantastic season for us. We have just moved up to the Premier League, so it's been a fantastic first season for us. We was in a promotion battle around the Christmas period, and unfortunately we got a few injuries. We brought in some young girls who were doing a great job. Probably not ready this year to gain promotion, but next year we'll certainly be fighting for it.
So it's very ambitious of the club then?
It is, yeah. We do have a lot of ambitions at the club. We do have a 6-year plan in place. Last year's plan went to plan. We've got 5 more years to take us to that Super League 2.
Are you affiliated to Hull City?
No, we're not affiliated with Hull City as a club. They do support us, not financially, but last year when we won promotion, they invited us to parade around the KC Stadium at the Arsenal match. So that was a fantastic experience for the girls. So they do support us. They're a great club, and if we do want anything from them, they will provide that for us. We brought in a reserves team a couple of years ago. This year they've really come to fruition. They've had a good first season as well. They are predominantly under 18s. We're a very young squad at this moment in time, and the girls are getting some great experience in the Women's Premier League.
Well, it's great for the future, isn't it?
It's fantastic. I mean, that's what it's all about, but we have been recognising that we need our experience in there as well, so getting a good balance is what we're after, certainly for next season. Took over about 5 years ago. I was at a team called Beverley Town Ladies. They was my own club, created them and worked our way through the leagues, and then we started losing a few players, so did Hull City, so we merged together and I took over as the manager. It's been fantastic ever since, and hopefully we can progress onto our goal, which is reaching the Women's Super League.
Did you play football yourself? Or?
I did. I used to captain Hull City back in the day, and obviously turned to coaching and now to management. Been right through it really, right through the ranks of playing, coaching and managing.
Have you got lots of teams around Hull? What's recruitment like?
Yeah, there's quite a few teams in the Hull area. I think the closest one to us is Howells Town. They're in the division below, and then below that you've got a decent team in West Ella and Willoughby and Mallet Lambert. We've got some good teams in the area. Unfortunately, we lost the Centre of Excellence a few years ago, so we are at this moment in time recruiting players from other Centre of Excellences like Sheffield United, York. So it's the first time I think that people have really been interested in coming to Hull City, probably because we're in the Premier League, but we've got great ambitions and the players are seeing this.
Right. Do you think it's anything to do with the Super League effect and the Lionesses doing well in the World Cup? Or?
I think at this moment in time, participation for girls football on the back of the success of the England women's team, is becoming evident, and we are getting more and more younger players getting involved in the game, which is fantastic, and I think we'll see the fruition of that in later years to come. But at this moment in meantime, we've probably got the players here that are a little bit older, 16-year-olds, and they are aspiring to be like these players in the England women's team, and hopefully they can get there one day.
It'd be better to see some better coverage on the TV.
I agree with you. When it was the Olympics, I think that really set the scene, and Team GB, because it was in the public eye, it was on the telly all the time. And when I used to go into work, and I work, with an office full of blokes, and they were saying, the women's is better to watch than the men's. And I think from then we've got a lot more supporters of the women's game, and because we do get a lot more coverage, not as much as we'd like, but there is a lot more coverage now than there used to be, and hopefully that will continue, and we'll get a lot more in the future.
Congratulations to Middlesbrough. I mean, they're the champions of this league, and I thought Liverpool Feds might have been in with a chance to get something there.
Yeah, both teams were very, very good. I mean, I think Liverpool smashed us at our place, we drew at theirs. Middlesbrough, we played them recently. Our place, it were a 0-0 draw. We sort of planned for that, really, tried to get them on the counter, because they're so good at attacking. They play some real good attacking football, and the strikers they've got there, they don't miss opportunities. Well, they didn't against us. We was actually all over them at their place in the first half, and I think that they admitted that, but second half they came out and they had 4 opportunities, scored 4 goals. We had loads of opportunities and didn't put them away, and I think we've learnt a lesson that you've got to put your chances away or you don't win games, and Middlesbrough are doing just that, and yes, they certainly 100% deserve the promotion. I think everybody else, they can beat each other on the day. I think it just depends if you got,
It's been a bit like that, hasn't it?
It has been very much like that, yeah, but definitely those two deserve to be fighting it out, and Middlesbrough in the end probably deserve that as well.
Right, and finally, tactics for today. What are you going to do? I won't tell our manager.
Yeah, I can't say that, can I? No. Today's our last game of the season, so we're just going to go out there and enjoy it. We've got nothing really to play for. We can probably sustain third if we do win today, which would be fantastic for our first season. But it's just the message is just going to be go out, enjoy it. It's perfect conditions, a lovely sunny day, unlike last time we tried to come here when it was snow, and a 3G pitch. So hopefully we can just play some good football, and it can be a good spectacle for women's football today.
Rachel, thank you very much. Enjoy the match.
Thank you very much.
Well, let them get back in.
Give her it.
Joe, long way to come for no points, huh?
Yeah, it was a long way.
It is. The weather was good.
Yeah, it was really nice.
How did you find the game today?
Well, I think, it was very frustrating, definitely in the second half. We had quite a few chances and we just weren't putting them away. And then obviously conceding from a couple of mistakes in defence. Very frustrating. Christmas
came early for us, I think.
Well, yeah, I think it did, didn't it?
Thanks for the present. Yeah.
No worries.
But your manager was saying that against Middlesbrough, you just missed. You had loads of chances and missed them. And it was the same today, really.
Yeah, it's been really the story of our season towards the end. We've just not been putting our chances away, and we don't know why. And that's something that we're going to be focusing on, obviously, for next season, because it has been really frustrated.
But you've had a good season, first good season.
Oh yeah, considering it's our first time in this league, we've done really well. So we should be finishing third or fourth. So yeah, we've had a really good season. We've had quite a few injuries as well, which haven't gone our way. So I think, considering everything, we've done quite a good job this year. We just got to focus on obviously next year and getting things right.
How did you play today then?
Oh well, I played okay, but I've had an injury. I've had a quad injury side to come off in the first half. Right. I think Emily did really well. She come on at left back for me, and she's usually in midfield, so she did really well today. And I think Tonya, when she come on, she made a big impact as well. She was more attacking.
What do you look forward for next season?
Yeah, I think we've ended on a bit of a low, but we're just going to focus on next year, work on obviously what we've struggled on this season with our finishing. But yeah, just go into next season, positive and yeah.
Okay, I'll let you go now. Have a safe
Sorry,
journey
was that
back.
all right?
No, that's fine. Thanks very much.
All right.
Okay. Hannah, another 3 points. Brilliant.
Yeah, really good game today. We've been on a good run recently. Obviously, we've kind of had a break in between our games, but we obviously had a strong squad. And yeah, I think everyone was up for it for today, last home game, and we played some good stuff. We should have probably kind of had a few more goals, created a lot of chances, especially first half, which obviously if we put them in the back of the net, it would have could have maybe just been a bit more settled and comfortable, kind of.
But they were a useful team.
They're a good team. They had a few good players. Obviously, there was that number 22 in the middle. They're good at running with the ball and kind of little through balls, and just like a lot of the teams we played this season, kind of that final third, they're good. They trouble us with the runs in behind, but I think, you know, all in all, we dealt with them well, and they didn't really create too many chances.
Defence was good as usual.
Yeah, I think the one thing we have got a solid defence, and obviously this season we've had a lot of injuries, and it's always good to try and kind of stick with the same players. But those players that kind of started have been used to playing together most of the season. Obviously Megan's kind of come in centre back, and she's done a great job.
Brilliant.
And they've been solid, and obviously Jodie back as well. That always helps.
And what about the season?
Yeah, up and down really. We obviously gone through a few spells of not kind of getting beat, and once again injuries, going away to Chesterley Street with like no defence, kind of getting beat by 5-0. It's disheartening really, but there are games we've played, the Chorley game probably I'd say one of the best, and beating Wrens, that we've done well. We played Hull away and we did well against them. And cup wise, I think we've had hard teams in the cup. We've been unlucky with that. So playing teams from the league above, and injuries and that, it's and all away. Nottingham and Stoke, it's all away trips as well. And so a bit of a mixture of a season, but we've got a good group of players. And I think the key's keeping everyone fit and kind of a bit of consistency in the same team.
Well, we're only one more game to go, and you can have a bit of a rest before pre-season starts.
Yeah, Tranmere away. Sure, that'll be a good game.
Okay, so it looks like a Guinness is waiting for you somewhere.
Maybe, yeah. I'll see how I feel when I get on.
Thanks very much, Hannah. Well done. Nick, that's 3. I've just said to Becky, 3 wins on the road. It's good, huh?
Yeah, it's great to finish the season the way we are at the moment. Obviously, we've got one game left, but we've certainly finished the season strongly. We've created chances today. Could have been possibly more. They had chances, but it was an even game, same as against Chesterley Street, and perhaps the same against Tranmere the week before that. We're creating chances, which is the good thing. It means that everyone's getting involved. The strikers are feeling they're getting a bit more support at the moment, and I think that's the big thing, that perhaps earlier on in the season we were isolating the striker and she wasn't getting the support. That was the talk before the game today. We said, let's give Emma some support up top, get the ball, we win it early, and we'll go and support her. And it worked. We created some good chances, probably more in the first half than in the second half, to be honest, but it worked in our favour today, and it could have gone either way. But
what do we know about Nikki?
It looks like Nikki's sprained her knee. She's twisted it. Not as bad as we thought at first, so hopefully she may be ready for Tranmere, which is 3 weeks away. But if not, then no worries. We'll hopefully have her back for the start of next season.
What's happening now? We're having a club party, are we?
It's just a bit of food. The few fans that were here today can come in and mingle and have a chat and talk about the excellent game that they've enjoyed in the sunshine today.
Nick, thank you very much.
Thank you.